We're coming to you once again live out of Nasrec, the Johannesburg Expo Center. The 55th ANC National Conference that is taking place. And just so much happening as we continue broadcasting live out of the conference. And earlier on, we obviously followed developments. I think the key issue here is the voting and when will the delegates start voting. Now, last night we saw the list come out, and we're looking at the top seven of the ANC that were, and obviously the positions. And once voting starts, we'll know exactly how that develops. But it's still a lot more ground to cover, and the ANC delegates here are having obviously an extremely busy time, long hours, late nights, and one of them is the member of parliament for the ANC, the Greater Athlone area, Faiez Jacobs. Faiez, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam, Inyati, and to all the listeners and viewers of Salam Media. It's a real honor to be on the station.
Yes, wonderful, that you're able to join us. And as I said, we get to talk to delegates from now and then just to get some sort of feedback, some sort of an idea as to what is actually playing out behind closed doors. Just for you, how has the conference gone so far?
The conference is it's a culmination of all the branches. So it's a democracy, internal democracy, vibrancy. Yes, we have challenges, but for me, I'm honored to be a delegate and a member. So I'm a part of the provincial leadership of the Western Cape. I was the former provincial secretary, and now I'm a member of parliament on behalf of the ANC, and I serve in the constituency of Athlone, which is mainly the Cape Flats areas. I'm also the whip for small business development. So those are the things. But coming to Nasdaq, I think you would have known that we finished at about 3 yesterday with the nominations. Very surprising, very interesting. I think for me, it demonstrates that democracy is actually working. That branches have their delegates and they have their voices. And even though there is slates and power brokers, you'll see quick, nice surprises. So we just finished the solidarity messages, Palestine, Cuba, everyone was doing their messages of support. And now people are taking a break. And thereafter, I think the voting starts for the top 7.
Yes. Just looking at this year's conference, how different has this conference been from prior years?
So this is probably my 4th conference. This conference is different. You'll see developments. We had some glitches around the registration. I think our delegates came in from far, and we were told to be on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. We were here. We took the bus and we came, and we were here at 9 o'clock. No rest, and we came straight to the registration. So there was problems and challenges, but we were told it was because of security. So the tag that we had is embossed. It also links to the membership of the ANC. So none of the people there could be saying that they could fib or try to jumpo the system. So there was a bit of a delay in the administration. But alhamdulillah, all of our delegates were registered, and we are in good spirits. We came here to represent our different constituencies, our different areas. And the ANC is truly a non-racial organization. I think for us as Muslims, we need to see the ANC as part of that broad church, that we are South Africans also. Whilst we have the Muslim identity, we are South Africans, so we must play an active role in getting a critical mass of good people in the ANC so that we can push an agenda for change and development.
Yes. In fact, yesterday I was just standing outside this media center and the dining area for the delegates, and I seen the Western Cape actually when they were coming out of the dining area, coming out in full force. So you are very well represented here.
Yeah, we have a big delegation of about 260 branch delegates, and then our provincial leadership, members of parliament. So we almost 300 voting delegates. And we are catered for. We have a halal section. We eat halal food, and all of those things have been accommodated. And I think our numbers are growing. We have a 21% increase in our membership. So more and more, as we're changing and as we're renewing under President Ramaphosa's leadership, people are seeing that the ANC is a home for all of us. We had our golden years, and we want to go back to that stage where the likes of Dala Omar and all of our previous leaders, played an instrumental role in the constitution that we have.
Absolutely. And in fact, this was the question I was going to ask because, you mentioned the likes of Dalla Umar, and, we've seen so many when initially when we became a democracy and when we got rid of apartheid. And just to, relive some of those moments, the important role that people like Dalla Umar and looking, into the future, do we have the Dalla Umars of the future to be part and parcel of this organization and to take this country forward?
Inshallah, I make you like I've been in this ANC under Dala as a youngster. I cut my teeth. I also schooled in the Mitchells Plain. So I've been in the ANC for 30 years. It had its ups and downs. We had our glory days. We went through a very difficult period. But we need to create new Dala Omars, new Ashley Kills, and we want to appeal to the younger generation. The ANC is your space. It's your home. You must flock it. We need professionals. And that was the call when the president spoke in his presidential address. We need good people. We need all South African patriots of every persuasion to come into the organization, roll up their sleeves, stop this thing about asking what you can take and steal and be greedy and all of those things. We're looking for people that can serve our people. The ANC's primary objective is to serve and solve our people's problems. And so we need servant leaders with humility, but also with focus. And our dean is my base, is the faith and belief is my base for continue doing work. We do a lot of relief on the Cape Flats. Our people are struggling. And so we are creating more Dala Umars around. And I want to appeal to young people to come to the organization. And we need to have a critical mass of good people.
Yes, just I know that there have been many side shows that have been playing out when we saw the presence of the former president Jacob Zuma when he made his appearance. We know on the outside you've got people like Carl Niehaus and people that are protesting the Military Veterans Association. There's just so much playing out outside of this conference as well. Looking at it from a unity perspective, in your mind, how united is the ANC right now?
Look, there will always be the battle for the soul and the heart of the ANC. So we are not distracted. We are remaining focused. Our primary objective is to get an ANC that is worthy of the people's love and the contract of our people. So these are all sideshows, I would argue. I mean, everything is about distraction. There's also personalities that want to keep their self-interest. So I remain focused. I remain focused on the task at hand. And we're saying to all the delegates here, the leadership that you choose, we need a strong, capable leadership that comes out of this NASREC that is capable of solving our complex challenges. We support the president. We support the President Ramaphosa for his second term as the Western Cape because we believe under his watch and under his leadership, we can continue the journey to recovery, renewal, and modernization. And I think that for us is the key message.
Yes. Now, just looking at the delegates here, and there's somewhat 4,500 of these delegates, and they representing branches. These branches are representing people on the ground. So they are here with a mandate, they are here with a message, and they're going to be sending a strong message to the government. And just in your mind, just as far as delegates are concerned, what message are they coming with? What are their expectations, even, when they cast their vote, irrespective of who they're voting for? But what is a message that they are going to be sending to the people they'll be voting for?
So the leadership, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity where the branch ordinary members tell us as leadership that these are the things that is very important. Our policy positions are there. We want more jobs. We want more development. We want a caring and a responsive government. So whoever's going to be the new leadership, the top 7 and the National Executive Committee. I'm also one of the candidates, one of the few Muslim candidates. I've made it to ballot role. And inshallah, I make dua and I also call on everybody. Hopefully, I will be part of that national executive leadership that represents diversity, that represents everybody. And then our task immediately is to deal with the issues at hand. The issues at hand, I mean, the issues of corruption, of greed, we need to root that out. We need ethical based leadership, leaders that are in the ground, that don't care about accumulation, but rather focus on the complex problems that we have. The economy is the problem. The economy is only working for a few. And we need to ensure that this economy grows for all of us so that we can all share the prosperity.
Yes. Faiz, Yesterday, I had the opportunity of speaking with Malusi Gigaba and also one of the other NEC members. And they of the view, and Malusi especially, saying that this could be a very crucial conference for the ANC in terms of a make or break conference for the ANC. Would you concur with that? I mean, your thoughts?
Look, I think it is important, but I don't want to over exaggerate. Just because people are no longer in the leadership position, the ANC will remain with or without me and you as an individual. The ANC is bigger than individuals, and that's the problem. These leaders currently, they think they are the ANC. We need to take the personality leadership away and come to issue-based leadership. And that for me is why I stand. I stand that we must deal with the issues of our people. It's not about me. It's not about Malusi. It's not about the leadership and their personalities. It's about our people. And some of our leaders forget that. And when they're not elected anymore, they think the ANC will fail. The ANC is bigger than individuals. The ANC belongs to our people. And so the people must reclaim this ANC.
Well, talking of reclaim, and then it goes back to the most popular slogan of the ANC: "The people shall govern."
There we go.
And I think that is what what people are actually saying. This is what they're looking for. And like you mentioned, it's not about personalities, but sadly, unfortunately, it has become about personalities in recent years.
Hopefully, the branches will decide. Hopefully, you get a critical mass of people saying, "Look, we need leaders that serve our people. We don't want leaders that want to be worshipped and they want blue lights and they want accumulation. We need leaders on the ground. We need leaders that can solve our water problems, our energy problems. We need a mayor, we need a councillor that is caring for our people. Don't care about yourselves and your family only. That's the type of leadership that we have. So hopefully this opportunity now, and that's my appeal to all of our delegates and our branches, let's choose the best amongst us. Let's choose a team that is broadly representative, those that have competence, that have skills, and also that are not tainted. And so that's the message that I certainly want to bring to people.
Well, let's hope the message goes loud and clear and strong as well.
Inshallah, Ameen.
But Faiez, Jazakallah so much. Shukran for your time
Shukran
and
for having
coming
me.
on
I really
and
appreciate it.
obviously being part of our broadcast
Shukran,
here
and
at
good luck.
the.
Hopefully, I'll be invited again.
Inshallah, certainly I've got your number as well. Why not?
Inshallah.
Yes,
Shukran.
just before we go, obviously, this is Faiez Jacobs joining us, and Member of Parliament for the Greater Athlone area, and also nominated for the National Executive Committee this time around. So inshallah, we hope it all works out for him. And for now, we're going to go for a break, and we're going to bring you a lot more coverage live out of Nasrec on the ANC's 55th National Conference.